I don't know if that was a real theme song or not, but someone put the She-Hulk theme song on YouTube, and I think it's from a cartoon. I'm not sure. But, oh wow. Alright, that noise has got to stop. Oh no, I changed the color. Why'd I do that? Chris. Oh my lord. Okay, hold on a minute. There we go. Alright, so I figured I'd show this figure off because nobody's home today. Um, I bought this figure I think about 3 or 4 years ago. It is from Marvel Legends, Hasbro, and I think I kept the box. I'm not sure because it did have art in the back and on the sides of the box, which I thought was cool. But now I can't remember if I threw it out or not. I know I kept it for a while. But anyway, this is the She-Hulk. It is Bruce Banner's cousin, Jennifer Walters, who's also a lawyer. And I wish I could say that I enjoyed the Disney Plus series, but I didn't, and I do love my female centric shows or cartoons. Well, mostly shows. So I was kind of disheartened that I dropped the show after the first episode. I kind of felt like they weren't taking the character seriously, and I understand that she's not that serious in the comic books. And I'm going to be fair, I haven't read a lot of her comic books, so I'm the last person you should ask how they should write the character. But I just know I wasn't too keen on it in the first episode that I saw of She-Hulk. But maybe one day I'll give it a second try and I might like it. But the one thing that I do love about this figure, that she's kind of tall. She's like 7.5 inches in scale. And she does come with a second head sculpt and an extra pair of hands. So that's the fisting hands. And this is the second head sculpt. And it's very, very pretty. Interesting. On this, she has green eyes. And on this, she's got yellow eyes. Ah, okay. Interesting choice. I really love the way they did her gritted teeth. That's so awesome. I think this is a re-release. Because the original one that's basically the same, just that they colored her green on this one. She was like gray with some accents of green. I didn't pick her up because I've been dying for the longest time for a Savage She-Hulk when she was first introduced in comic books. You know, where she was kind of a more sexier, I think, with the torn up shirt, that it was so long that it looked like a shirt or a long, yeah, a very long shirt covering her. I hope Marvel Legends one day make her. They did it, I think years ago. They did a version of that, and they used like real cloth, but the figure was so small because I remember stopping by at a store and crossing paths with the figure, and she looked kind of tiny. I was like, isn't she supposed to be a bit bigger than what she looks like in the package? But so it was a pass for me. Back then, I wasn't that a completionist to collecting the figures. But when this figure came out, I was like, okay, it's a must buy. She's really articulated. I think. Wait a minute. Nope, she doesn't have double jointed. Does she? I don't think it's double. She moves pretty far enough. Let's see. I mean, considering that I only paid 20, was it 20? I think she was like $22. a couple of years ago, before they started price hiking the figures, like the 24 and 26. I'm expecting the Marvel Legends figures to be up by at least $30 with the next year or so. Take off the head. Ah! Don't break on me. Alright. God, that's what I need. I don't need that. There we go. She has a really pretty face. It is a really good fit. I like that the torn up shirt is like a separate piece. And the thing is, I'm not even getting paid to say any of this, and I don't want to. But I've always loved Marvel Legends figures. They do make the faces very attractive. That's one of the things that I kind of wasn't too keen on with DC Direct with Wonder Woman. It took so many tries until they actually got her face right in the Terry Dodson wave. For the only Wonder Woman wave that we got from DC Direct, that sold like hotcakes. I actually bought two. I got one out of the box and one that I kept in the box for that reason. But I don't know too much about her character aside that she's related to Bruce Banner, and that I think she was in an accident or something and he gave her some of his blood and infected her with his radiation blood to save her. I'm not sure which hep sculpt I want to keep on, because I actually had the Savage looking on my shelf for a couple of years, and I haven't gotten the new She-Hulk figures that Marvel Legends released between, I think, late last year, early this year, and the new ones coming up. I might pick her up. I'm not sure. I know they even did a Disney Plus She-Hulk, which doesn't look bad. She was like she only has like one head sculpt and just kind of plain looking, which is why it wasn't so crazy to, I'm spending money on her. But I'm gonna start breaking away from getting live action figures and just start purchasing. Dang, okay. That's a shot for the guys out there. Yeah, I'm gonna stick to comic book figures for the most part. But yeah, she's a pretty neat looking figure. I'm not sure. I don't think you can find her on Amazon. You may have to go on eBay, and she might be above $50 because I put She-Hulk Marvel Legends, and this figure does not pop up anywhere on Amazon. And I did pick her up from Amazon years ago. Yeah. Yeah. It's a short video, but I don't want to ramble on. I just wanted to show off the She-Hulk. I actually had a She-Hulk years ago, I think from the Blob series. I left it in New York. Very pretty looking figure too. About as tall as this figure. But she had a nice smile on her face, and I left it in New York. Oh, I'm so mad at myself. I left a lot of nice figures back in New York when I moved from the Bronx to Virginia. But yeah, I'm hoping you guys are having a blessed day. It's really beautiful out there. Not a cloud in the sky. Really nice. But anyway, I shall be back. I'm going to show off my Emma Frost figure in another video. So, see you guys soon.